Hi, my name is Santiago Bigott, and I would like to say thank you for the opportunity to be able to stand here and present a couple of reasons of why we should be a little bit more mindful and careful when it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic situation that we're all unfortunately going through. Basically, with COVID-19 and coronavirus, we do have an infectious disease that can be contracted through the mouth or the nose, or basically touching anything that might have been exposed to the disease. Most of the people affected with the disease may experience some mild to moderate respiratory problems and are likely to recover without needing any sort of special treatment. Some other people that should be more mindful to this illness are older people or people that are experiencing certain diseases or illnesses like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, and cancer, because they are more likely to develop this disease. The COVID-19 virus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose or mouth when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So it's always important to be very mindful of your surroundings and the people you put yourself around in order to stay safe and protect yourself, as well as protect others. If you are the one contributing to these movements, you always have to protect yourself and cover yourself so nobody touches anybody. Some of the primary symptoms, some of the common symptoms that people have received and reported include a feeling of fever, a feeling of tiredness, and also a dry cough. Some other people reported that they have experienced aches and pains throughout certain portions of the body, nasal congestion, a runny nose, a sore throat, and diarrhea. On average, it takes 5 to 6 days when someone is infected with the virus for symptoms to show. However, it can also take up to 14 days, so it is always important to be mindful of your surroundings, because you truly don't know when you have it or when you don't have it, and you could be interacting with a lot of people and you might not even know yourself. You could be a carrier, so it is always important to be mindful for the sake of others as well. Some current numbers right now to prove how serious this issue is in order to take action and include the global total of cases that there are right now, which is shy of 2.25 million, and a devastating total of 155,000 deaths. According to Business Insider, there are a current total of 700,000 cases, as well as 37,000 U.S. deaths. Some other countries that are experiencing some tough times out of the situation include Spain, Italy, France, and Iran. How can we help? Basically, we have to make sure to follow some precautionary measures and some other things that we have to do after we do certain things or actions that might cause someone else to be affected, like touching other surfaces and exposing ourselves outside of our homes to go do certain essential needs. Basically, we should always wash our hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after blowing your nose, cough, or sneeze. Going to the bathroom, before eating or preparing food. We should always avoid touching our eyes, our nose, and our mouth with our unwashed hands. We should always stay home if we're sick or we feel any of the symptoms, or in general, if you do not have to go outside of your house throughout these tough times. It is always good to stay home and just be safe with everything that is going on. On another note, it's always important to cover your cough just like this, or sneeze with a tissue and then throw the tissue in the trash and then wash your hands if possible. Something else that I would love to do, that's something that I have been doing throughout these whole times, is carrying a personal hand sanitizer on me. So if I ever feel the need to make sure that I am clean, that I am free of everything that I am of the moment, I always carry that hand sanitizer to put on me. In retrospect, I believe that this pandemic that is circulating us is a very important issue that should not be undermined at all. People are being affected from all sorts of angles, and it can only get worse if we do not work together as a community. There are certain ways that we can protect ourselves, and at the same time others too. It is important that we be mindful of other people and take this seriously and follow all health guidelines and regulations, so not only you but the rest of the people can stay safe and we can get through all this together quicker and in a safer fashion. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you. My name is Santiago Bigott.